Hey DIYers, Dylan here with Alarm Grid. Today we're going to review what happens if my PROA7 or PROA7 system loses AC power. So there's not much that's going to happen with the system when the AC power is lost, but you will notice a few things, such as the obvious AC loss message appearing on the screen. It's also going to show in the event history of the panel. After about 5 minutes or so, if no one is touching the screen within that time, the screen will go dark to conserve battery life. And also the Wi-Fi and cellular communicator, if you have them installed, those are going to power off unless the system is trying to send out a message, so such as an alarm signal. If you have this connected with the Total Connect 2 service, during that time, so if you have a longer power outage, if those communicators are powered down, Total Connect is not going to connect with this, so you're going to have connection errors. You'll get an error within Total Connect saying it cannot reach the panel. So that's expected if the AC power is disconnected during that time. So we're going to show you pretty much what happens on the screen, how to view the event history so you can see the AC power loss, and then what happens when you restore the AC power as well. Okay, so we have our PROA7 system. Currently the AC power is connected, so I'm going to go ahead and disconnect that from our outlet. Okay, so the AC power is disconnected now. So now what will happen is we're going to get an error shortly, and then every 30 seconds we're going to get an error beep. That's going to let the panel basically let you know that, hey, something's wrong, you need to check the system. So right here we have the AC loss message, we have the beep, and again that's going to occur every 30 seconds. So the panel actually does have a feature called quiet time, and basically what that does, it's enabled by default. What it does is between the hours of 10 p.m. and 8 a.m., that's going to silence the beep. So if you're trying to sleep, you're not going to get that beep bothering you and waking you up. And then after 8 a.m. comes around, if the system is still in that error, the beeping is going to return. So you know, hey, okay, something's still going on. We have to check the panel. As you saw, the screen has turned dark. So like I was mentioning earlier, to conserve battery life, that screen is going to power down, and then we can just press it to power back on. And then after about 5 minutes or so, the Wi-Fi communicator and the backup cellular module, if you have either installed, that's going to power down as well. Again, those are only going to power back on if the system is trying to send out some type of signal. If you're trying to access this through Total Connect 2, while it's in this state, you're not going to be able to connect, so you're going to get a connection error within Total Connect. And that quiet time feature, that's going to apply for all types of troubles actually. So not only the AC loss, but other errors such as sensor communication issues, sensor low battery, RF jam, system low battery, and such others. So within the times of, again, 10 p.m. and 8 a.m., you're not going to get that tone that we're hearing here. So this is pretty much what happens while the panel is in AC loss. And the way to restore that is making sure that you're getting the proper voltage. So you need to be over 3.9 VDC. If anything below that, that's going to trigger the error. And of course, since we have our power supply unplugged, that's going to cause the AC loss as well. So easiest way to get that functioning again is I'm going to go ahead and plug the power supply back into our outlet. Tap the screen here. And we'll tap the screen, power that back on. We do still have another error that's not really related to this. This is just a keypad that we have powered down. But if we press that, that's going to show the active issues. So we only have the keypad error. And I'm actually going to unplug the AC power again. We'll give it a few seconds here. Hasn't reported AC loss yet, so I'm going to wait for it to load. Perfect. So AC loss. If we press that, now we have the active issues. We have the keypad error, again, not related to this video, but we also have the system AC loss. We're going to plug this back in. All right, so I've plugged the AC power back in. As you see, it's not showing there by default on the messages, so we're just going to go in, check our active issues. We only have the keypad error that I mentioned, again, not related to this video. If there still was an issue, or if the AC loss message was still showing while it's plugged in, you can attempt to clear it from here. You're going to enter in your code. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 as the default master code still. We haven't changed that. And any cleared errors will clear once you enter that code. Okay, so we have the error cleared. And now, say if you're out of town or you're not home while this occurs, so if you have a power outage, but the power restores when you get back, you can always check the event history of the system, and that's going to log every time an AC power loss occurs and when the restoral occurs. So you'll press the bottom 3 bars. We're going to scroll till we get to events. It's going to ask for a PIN. We're going to enter the master code again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go. So right there we have the AC loss, and then we have the AC restoral. So if you're not home and this occurs, you can just go into the event history. It's going to log the time, the date of the loss itself, and then when the AC power restores. Okay, so that is essentially everything regarding the AC loss for the PROA7 or the PROA7PLUS system. We unplugged the power supply from our outlet, but again, this can occur if the voltage drops or if you have a power outage, basically where not enough voltage or power is getting to the panel itself. We saw that right down here, we got the pop-up for the error. We showed how to go into the actual error messages to view the active issues. We showed how to clear it if that error was still showing. But again, ours just cleared automatically. And then we also went into the event history to view the actual AC loss and then the AC restoral. So again, that's useful if you're not home when this occurs. Say you get a message through Total Connect, AC loss. You can also check through there as well, but you can also check at the panel itself. And again, just as a reminder, after about 5 minutes, the system is going to start conserving battery power. So that's going to have the screen go dark. And it's also going to shut off the Wi-Fi and cellular communicator if you have either installed. And those will only turn back on if the system is trying to send out a message. They will not turn on if you're trying to access this remotely through Total Connect 2. You're going to get a connection error through there. If you did like this video, please like the video. Hit the subscribe option and hit the bell notification. If you had any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We have a contact phone number. The phone number is 888-818-7728. We have a support email. The email address is support@alarmgrid.com. And if you come to our website, www.alarmgrid.com, we have a live chat option there as well. So with any questions, just reach out to us through any of those 3 options. Again, my name is Dylan from Alarm Grid, and thank you for watching.